How to find motivated sellers for real estate investing. What's going on? My name is Sam Kwak, your real estate investor coach and mentor. And in this video, I want to show you guys how to find motivated sellers using 4 of my favorite tricks and tips that I use for myself to grow my own real estate investing business. Now, the number one method that I use is actually through for rent signs. Now, when I go drive by and see a for rent sign, I typically know that that is from a landlord / an investor. So what I would do is that I would call the for rent sign and tell them I'm an investor myself in the area, and I would ask them if they're interested in selling the property that they have listed as for rent. Now, typically, this is my analysis of how this works. Typically, an investor in any given market are either doing 2 things. 1, they're buying. 2, they're trying to sell their portfolio. So if I'm looking for investors that are selling, perfect. I have a motivated seller that is interested in selling properties to me in different creative ways. Now, if the investor is not interested in selling but is interested in buying, that's even better for me because now I have a buyer in my buyers list. If you're doing wholesaling or fix and flipping, this is a great opportunity to go and start gathering your buyers list for future opportunity. Now, when the investor is interested in selling, the questions that you should be asking is A, how much do they owe on the property? B, what are their monthly expenses? And C, what is a given fair market rent for that given property? Now, once you have the information, you have enough to actually put together an offer, right? So that's actually my number one favorite way to look for motivated sellers and deals, because some of these investors are actually trying to get rid of an entire portfolio in which you can actually put together a contract for D situation or subject to strategy like I talked about in my last video. So it's a great way to go actually find real estate deals. My number 2 favorite way is actually through probates. Now, probates are a situation where someone has passed away and they had a property and they had belongings, they had an estate. So what you want to do is when you find out when a person is deceased and has passed away, the next step is to look for the administrator / the executor of the estate. Now, the executor of the estate has a right and has control over the sale of the properties in the estate. So what you want to do is you want to reach out to the executor of the estate and ask them if they're interested in selling the property. Now, typically, you do want to make cash offer in this instance, but they are going to be motivated enough to where they're going to give you a deep discount and negotiate as far as the price of the property goes. Now, where can you find the probate cases, you ask? Well, one of the best ways actually is through court records / newspapers. I know that sounds a little more archaic ways to find real estate properties and real estate deals, but you'll be surprised that a lot of people who pass away and they leave a lot of properties in their estate, their executors have to actually carry that duty in selling the property and typically don't want to deal with it. So you want to actually reach out to these probate cases early before they ever list them on the MLS, because now once it hits MLS, it's fair game for all investors / consumers buying owner-owned properties. So you want to act fast and act quickly when you find out about a probate case that's happening in your area. Number 3 is similar. It's divorces. Now, this is a very sensitive and tricky topic because we don't ever really want to add insult to the injury as far as divorces go. So my favorite way to approach this is to actually develop multiple relationships with divorce attorneys who actually handle these divorce cases themselves. Now, here's the thing though, you cannot ask your divorce attorney for the information about their clients. Because attorneys actually have fiduciary duty to not share information about their cases and their clients that they're handling right now. So the best way to approach this is to ask your divorce attorney if they don't mind passing along the information to you. And recommending their clients to you as a potential buyer for their real estate property. So that's a way to approach it. Make sure you treat your attorney divorces well. Take them out to lunch, take them out to dinner, and they'll feel appreciated. So make sure you develop that relationship with the divorce attorneys, and they will treat you well as long as you treat them nice and treat them well as well. Number 4. Contractors. Now, to my surprise, I actually found quite a lot of real estate deals through my contractors that has not even hit the market yet. Typically, these contractors have relationships already with investors if they've been around for a while. So one of the best things you can do is develop long-term relationship with these contractors and get some information and intel about what's going on in the nearby market and get some information about the other investors. Now, these contractors will know that the other investors who are, they're working with, they're either interested in selling or buying. So another great avenue to actually connect with other investors who are unloading their properties and their portfolio or looking to buy more properties and cater to those needs so you can actually grow your real estate investing business. Again, another great way to approach this is to take them out to lunch, create a friendship, create a relationship with them, and in return, actually use their service and hire them for your contractor needs and your rehab needs. So those are my 4 favorite ways in finding motivated sellers and real estate properties that are going to be potentially going to be my next deals that are going to work really well. I mean, these involve in no agent fees, no commissions. You have open opportunities for creative acquisitions and creative strategies that you can use. So don't dismiss these facts that you can build relationships and be able to build a community. That's what you want after all as a business owner. So those are my 4 favorite topics. If you have any questions or comments about the strategies that I share with you, leave them down below and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that I can provide you guys with more information. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you guys next time.